Many foreign films are notorious for their extreme and controversial content, whether it's The Human Centipede by Dutch filmmaker Tom Six, which involves three tourists being sewn together mouth to hole, or our pick for today, a Serbian film, which is so brutal that it is banned in 46 countries. As terrible as the film's content is, some parts are worse than others. Here's our list of the worst parts of a Serbian film. Number 1. A Serbian film comes out of the gate swinging with how inappropriate it is. The first scene shows a man and woman enjoying themselves in an alley, trying position after position. It suddenly cuts to a boy about 7 years old watching the scene on TV. He is holding a tape that reads Milosh the Filthy Stud. That is his father on screen. The boy has gotten into his adult film stash. His parents catch him immediately and his mother complains, but this is about to be the least of her worries. Number 2. Milosh's brother, a corrupt cop, visits his home when Milosh isn't around. After being very inappropriate with his wife, his brother excuses himself and rushes to the bathroom. Here, he begins to pleasure himself to the image of Milosh's wife eating an apple. Number 3. Milosh, a former star, is approached by a director who wants to make an artistic film. Unknown to Milosh, he's talking about a snuff film. Milosh signs on to star in it, and this becomes his personal hell. The film is shot in an abandoned orphanage. On the first day, a woman is shown beating her young teenage daughter. Then, later, to Milosh's horror, the same woman is forced to pleasure him with her mouth while her daughter watches from the other end of the room. Milosh watches all this happen in horror. He has no idea what's coming next, and neither does the audience. Number 4. Milosh has complaints about the film's contents and decides to take his leave. During a discussion with Vukmir, the director, Milosh says this wasn't what he signed up for. Vukmir pours the star a drink and closes the blinds to show him the future of filmmaking on screen. The scene shows a woman giving birth, screaming in pain. A weird-looking doctor delivers the baby and immediately begins to do adult things to it as the baby cries. Vukmir says this newborn pushing boundaries in all the right ways. Milosh is horrified at this, and he storms out and drives away. Number 5. Milosh is approached by Vukmir's doctor, who seduces him, drugs him, and drives him back to the filming location. There, he is pumped full of cow Viagra and let loose on a woman who has been strapped to a bed. Milosh has his way with her as the director keeps the camera rolling. Suddenly, someone on set hands Milosh a machete and shouts at him to finish the job. In his drugged state, Milosh is very receptive and he obeys the command. The woman is relieved of her head as blood spills everywhere. Number 6. In another brutal scene, one of the male security guards on the film's set records himself going up and down on Milosh as the star lies there without any clothes on, passed out from the drugs. The guard smiles and laughs like a maniac while he continues to violate the man. At this point, even with all that has happened, the worst is still yet to come. Number 7. Later, Milosh watches the footage of everything that happened back at the orphanage. He stumbles on one where his friend Layla is worried about Milosh and everything he's being forced to do, telling the director to release him immediately. Because of this, she is tied up and her teeth are removed with a plier. A masked man then enters the room and has his way with her by suffocating her with his member. Number 8. Things get crazier in this scene when Milosh is forced to stick it in two people who are tied up and covered so he cannot see their faces. After moving to the second one, he sees his brother starting in on the first one. The director then reveals who the people under the covers are. The first one is Milosh's wife, while the second one is his son, who has been drugged to stop him screaming. Number 9. Mortified at what has happened, Milosh attacks the director, colliding his head with the ground multiple times until a pool of blood escapes. His wife goes after the brother and bites his throat, tearing it off with her teeth. Then, in a fit of rage, she drops a statue on his skull. Milosh shoots two of the guards and they collapse to the ground. The third one keeps coming at him, so Milosh overpowered him and with his hardness has his way with the man's eye socket. Number 10. The final minutes of the film are spent in silence as Milosh and his wife and son return home and try to recover from the ordeal they've just been through. Milosh's wife is still angry at him as she tried to kill him before he knocked her out. Milosh plays with a gun during breakfast and his wife touches him and they share a knowing look. The three of them get into bed and sleep on their side. Milosh fires the gun so that the bullet goes through all three of them at once. The bed is soaked with blood. That's it for our list. Which moment or scene did you find the most brutal? Is this a film you would watch, or have you already seen it? Let us know in the comments down below. Also, don't miss out on our YouTube memberships. You might have noticed that little join button below. When you click on it, you become a member of our channel, part of an exclusive club. So, what do you get as a member? Firstly, you'll get these awesome loyalty badges next to your name in the comments section. It lets everyone know you're one of our VIPs. We'll also give shoutouts to our members in our videos because, hey, we appreciate you. Members also get early access to our videos. You'll be the first to see all the new content we're cooking up. And for all you lovers of horror, we've got something extra special. We're introducing the Dark Vault tier, where we'll be posting exclusive videos just for our horror fans. For those who may not want to join, our regular content will still be available for everyone to enjoy. Memberships are just for those who want to take their support to the next level. So if you want to unlock all these awesome perks and join our growing community, just hit that join button below. We can't wait to welcome you to the club. Click the video on the screen to find your next binge or movie to watch.